Hey, what's up? Who's there? So I've just started this session. I'm drawing Daki from Demon Slayer, and we're gonna do some tiny but really sort of detailed illustrations. So hop in if you want me to draw something for you, right? And I just talk about stuff random while I draw and paint, and that's how this is gonna go. So I'm just making her head. Just finalizing the form of her head without worrying a thing. You don't care about these random lines. But what we care about is the character, of course. Hey, what's up? I just shut down this mic for Azan because it's kind of inaudible then. Right after that, I'll turn it on. Meanwhile, you enjoy Daki, and what should I draw next? Please let me know. So I'm back. Hi, what's happening? And send me a request if you want me to draw something for you. Otherwise, I'm going to start detailing. Ducky, ducky. How does it sound like ducky? Alright, so I am just finalizing the back of her head and her hair detail. Yeah, these fancy hairpins, that's what I call them. And that's what they are. I have no idea about the name. So that she's got a thin neck, kind of too many cracks on them. So let's draw that thin. And there's this popping out earring, kind of a ball within a ball, and a little rope hanging out, ball within a ball, and a little rope hanging out. And there's this hair strand. There's another one. All right, so let's detail it. What's up? All right, so I think that poll kind of came right on front of my drawing, so I had to shut it. But somebody said Nezuko, so I will draw Nezuko right after this. So I'm going to quickly do the lining, try to be quicker, and I thought of detailing it too much, but there's no point if you guys are already here. Somebody's requesting, so yeah, let's do the detailing real quick. So what's happening, guys? How's everyone? How's the day going? What's fun? And tell me if you did draw something. Also, just keep drawing. I'm good. I'm raging as hell because of a stupid ass round. What? What round with what? What's up, man? How you doing? What round? Good that you're here. So please explain in detail what it meant. Because I can't tell shit. Oh, alright. Dude. I was playing Call of Duty this morning, and because this new season has just started on Call of Duty, so they push your ranks back. So it's kind of easier. You only get to kill bots, like a lot of bots. So I won like 3 rounds straight, and then I was like, there's no point in killing these bots. So yeah, we are doing the outlining. Some of these lines are thick, some are thin to produce produce a sort of intensity in the drawing. So you should also try to do that if you don't do that already. Like, try to make lines thinner, also try to make lines thicker. Like, for instance, if there's a shadow, always try to make that line thicker to add some sort of what's it called, plasticity. It's called plasticity of line or line weightage. I mean, it doesn't matter what you call it, but you should add to it. Add this to your drawings, like adding weight to the lines. I'm just a crazy fan of drawings of all sorts. So we're just trying to make thinner lines, and where it's required, and thicker where there's some sort of a shadow or a darker tone. That place you can add thicker strokes, thicker lines. Or otherwise these thin lines will do just fine. And if you're not doing that in your drawings, you're missing out. Because see, when you're drawing fast, then you need to, like, usually when you're drawing fast, that's when you're drawing from life. So when you're drawing from life, you got to make quick decisions because the character is moving, right? unless you've told them to stay at one place. But for how long would they stay? I mean, like human will move. So when you're drawing quick, you got to take quicker decisions and draw only the information that is going to help you. Like if there are just too many folds on their clothes, or a dog that has too many wrinkles, you don't need to draw the details. Just draw the pose and add plastic lines, like add darker lines with lighter lines when you're drawing. In that way you can easily tell where was shadow, because you don't have time to sit and do the detailing. Nowadays what you can do is just take a picture, go home and draw at peace. But yeah, when you're sketching quick from life, then you gotta be crazy. Right, sad. Now my palm has started sweating, so I will just put some sort of paper underneath. Alright, so we have to do Shinobu. I will try to quickly, with lesser details, finish this drawing first. And then we're gonna do Shinobu. So this drawing has almost taken me 15 minutes. Right, so I'm going to dilute this color. It's sort of a gray. It's diluted more. Test it on top. I think it's too dark. Let's put the lighter tone, because this is alright. And I'm going to fill this up quickly. Ta-da. Alright, the gray on her hair in the real image, it's sort of a bluish gray. Let's start sit and start matching colors. It'll take me forever, so I'm just going to finish it with a little suggestion of the colors that I can see, and leave it up to the viewer to guess. Because we don't have much time, right? So I'm just quickly adding that little tone of blue on top of the gray we have used. Just a tiny bit of blue will do. Right, so we've done her hair almost. Let's put detail in her head a little more. These embellishments, these jewelry like pins. Right, now let's add that maroon in the middle, sort of a maroonish brown. That looks like some sort of a jewel. Let's add that. Let's add that and that. Right, and the same color is right above this eye. It's just that I'm not trying to match colors at this point, because that's going to take forever, and detailing and everything. Just filling it up to give it a sense of resemblance with the original character. Don't hate me, I'm going to paint it green. Don't worry about that. Alright, so there's this floral thing going on her head at the corner. It's sort of a purple. So I just use this pinkish tone that I have. Not going to detail it, not going to detail it. We've got to make Shinobu right after this. Right. Again, I will take this gray, mix it with just a little bit of the pink that we have used, and I have to lighten it, like really lighten it up. Lighten it up. Lighten it up. And with this, sort of a bluish tone on her face, on her skin. Lighten this up. This looks alright, kinda alright. But anyways, we'll just fill this up with that tone of gray. With that tone of gray. Let's quickly put some sort of a light green in her eye, just a bit of color. Just a tiny bit of green, just a tiny bit of green here and there. It's too light. Let's darken this up. And it's just puts a little more tone in her eye. A little more tone in her eye. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I let this dry and do the detailing, and we can start doing uh, Shinobu. So, and we will come to this again just to give it more color, more detail around her eyes. And ta-da, we have Taki. Should I add more? Oh, damn. Now my brush is wet. So yeah, I should add more yellow around these pins. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit to suggest of the material. Right. All right, so let's do Shinobu. Should I do the, it's really hard for me to stop working on one piece. So let's just add more detail to her eye, and then we can do the next drawing. I'm sorry if you hate me doing this slow, but that's how it is. Just gonna add a little tiny bit of line around her eyeball, and we'll do the same to this other eye. Somehow I've forgotten to put this eyelash. Also, the upper eyelash should be a little darker. So let's add that, just taking a little tiny bit of color and adding it over here to her other eye, just a bit of eyelash. You can add some shadows. You can add some shadows here. Why not, right? You can add some shadows around her nose, around her ear, because that looks really stupid that we haven't touched it a bit. I'm drawing some tiny cracks. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And that is her collarbone. Just leaving the suggestion. Let's draw a few cracks on her shoulder, more on her shoulder. All right, I think this looks all right. This looks all right. Can I add more green? All right, let's just stop it here because I can, keep on detailing this for years. All right, let's do Shinobu. I hope you can see the paper. You can, right? Let me shift this a little. At this angle, maybe you can see it better now. Let me shift this light a bit more towards the center. Let's do Shinobu. I need some sort of paper to put place between below my palms so it doesn't get too sweaty. Because while drawing, it's all right. So I'm going to make Shinobu. All right. Let's not go crazy and start drawing. So what's up, guys? How's it going with you all? Hope you guys are super. And let me know what you want me to draw right after this. Just a second. I need to check a message. I need to check this out. What is it even saying? Great. All right, saying nothing. Let's do this. So I am going to draw a pose where she has her head tilted, and I'll try to do this in a way that you maybe, if somebody wants to draw, they can draw with me, and maybe it helps them a bit with their drawing. So let's start. So for Shinobu, what I'm going to do is to draw her head, quick drawing of the shape of her head. Right? If you want to draw with me, that will be super awesome. And so I am just filling out this space. This could be wrong, this could be right, it doesn't matter. I am just trying to fix the shape of her head. Uh, so the drawing looks perfect. So just filling out the spaces for now. Not worried about anything. Just looking at the drawing, at the image, and kind of trying to get the right kind of what's it called, form. So we have our head almost drawn, and we can fix this as we go move further in the drawing. So that's a hairline. We are going to draw it lightly, just the top of it, just a bit of it. This ends here. This is all dark. We're just applying these lines on our earlier done hair marks that we have kind of drawn lightly. And these could be wrong. It's all right if these are wrong, because we will fix it, right? We can always fix a drawing at this point if you haven't messed it up a lot. But if you have messed it up like proportion in proportion, then you need to redraw. But if it's in proportion, you can always draw over it, and like you shouldn't worry about that. So yeah, let's get back to drawing. The right side of her, the left side of her head is a little smaller to the right side. So let's put a line depicting her head, like her forehead. So this is all right. The space is where I can put her eyebrows. So let's put a little line for her eyebrows. So this is where her eyebrows are going to come. So let's make a little stroke of line here, a little here. And let's do the rejoinder thing over the other side of her head. So this, now I feel I have taken it further upwards. I need to bring this down. To know that, I will just shade the shadow so I get the perfect shape. Now when I do this kind of light shading, I'm able to understand the shape entirely, and I can fix my mistakes. So see, this spot has gone upwards for no reason because I was being crazy, and it is all right. So we will just keep on drawing and marking the shape and kind of finalizing where what goes in the drawing. So you might be thinking, why am I not doing the eyes? Don't forget Lil Suku. Hey, what's up? What's up? All right, we have our next request. So we are going to do Sukuna right after this because I've just started. I didn't forget it, but I thought if you're not here, there's no point. But you're here. What's up? How's it going with you? All right, so this is her eye line. All right, even at this point, we can change this drawing. So if something goes wrong, I will change it, and we don't need to worry about it. So for that, I need to decide where her space ends, like her nose, the space in between eyes. And that is her nose. And let's start drawing her first eye. So that is the space right above the kind of a socket where eyes place. So this is a little inlaid or in bed, and that is her eyelash. Let's draw the other eye. Don't worry if it's not looking like Shinobu at all. You gotta trust the process, like they say. Like in every art stream, you will hear somebody saying that. It's kind of oversaid, but you gotta say it right. Trust the process. So that is where her eye is gonna come. I'm gonna make this hair strand come over here and figure out if this looks fine. This looks fine to me. So her head is kind of coming till this point. All right, the markings that we did, they weren't too bad. They were kind of a little off, but they weren't too bad, so it's all right. So this is where I'm going to put her like a little below this eye, I'm going to make this line. A little below this line, I'm going to make this line. And that is her lower eyelash of the other eye. And I'm going to extend her face just a bit, just a bit, just a bit. And we can bring this line down below, right below her nose, and make sort of a chin, and take that line upwards towards the right. Right. All right. So this is where her head ends. Now we exactly know. So we put that line, put that arc. This is where her ear should come. So I will mark it, quickly do 3 lines and let this be. And keep on drawing so the shape comes to us. Right, so let's put eyeball in place. Eyeball, right. Let's put that butterfly in place. I think this is too broad, so should I just erase it at this point? Let's erase a little bit of the edge from the back of her head. This is fine. This looks fine now. See how much of a difference does just a little bit of drawing can do by erasing or just adding. So yeah, if you've drawn something by mistake, just take action. Don't stick to it. Don't try to shade around it to make it look perfect, because it won't look perfect. A good drawing with lesser shading is all right. A good drawing with lesser shading is all right, but a bad drawing with a lot of super detailed shading will never look good. So focus on the drawing, not on the. If you want, I can make a shot for the game, how I play on Hypershot. Yeah, why not? Why not? Do that. Please do that. I haven't played Roblox, but I told you, right? The other day I played Roblox on a VR headset. Make it. You have to make it. I mean, it's up to you if you want to. It's all right. I don't mind if you don't. I don't mind if you do. It's if important, just do it. Just do it and come back. If it's going to take you 15 hours, don't do it. All right, so let me just shift this. It's just that this tripod is right now at this real intense end. All right, so let's keep drawing. That's a robe. If I just turn this camera a little just, while it'll show the entire image, but it'll extend it and it'll be elongated. So that's what I don't want to do. All right, so let's give her hands. These are 2 fingers. Just 2 fingers. This one's folded. This one's folded. So let's draw these knuckles. It's the first finger. She's holding something between her fingers. Maybe she's trying to eat this, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Right, that's her thumb. That's her hand. That's her hand. All right, I told you, right? She looked like Shinobu, don't worry. It's just that if you haven't drawn something entirely, you're midway and you've started judging it, then it'll just create more confusion for you. So just trust the process, keep drawing, trust the process, keep drawing, trust the process, keep drawing. Right, so she's got these tiny lips, and we will add these. So, do you want me to do detailing in color? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on, come on. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. So no one's saying that, right? Should I color it, or should I just finish this in pencil? Let me know. I will give you 2 minutes to decide. I think you guys are not talking, so I'm going to color it anyways. But it's just that I have watercolors right now, and these are too transparent, but we'll manage. Because with acrylics, it's easier. They're too sharp. They're too sharp. All right, we're taking purple. We're going to mix two colors for to make this purple. So there's this burgundy kind of a thing. I'm taking that out, and I'm going to mix it with ultramarine blue. That's the blue, and it's going to make our purple. I'm sorry, you can see that. So I've taken a burgundy and mixed it with purple, with ultramarine, sorry, to make this purple. Let's do the detailing. So for detailing, I will do this purple part first. Just adding the stone, just adding the stone, just adding this purple violet tone. I'm just going to add this stone to her eye. Can add this stone to her eye. Going to add the stone to the butterfly's border. Ta-da, ta-da. Just a quick touch of color. You don't need to put too much detail, because I mean, you can if you have time. So I'm just going to add this as a reference. So going to add the same color on the neck of her robe. Right. All right. Now we can add some sort of a darker gray for her hair. So what I'm using is this color called Payne's Gray, and we will lighten it up and use it as the base for her hair. So what you can do is you can soak this paper entirely with water and do it. I'm just doing it directly to save time. So it's up to you. It's entirely your choice. So yeah, let's just keep painting it, painting it, painting it. It might look rough, but it's all right. It's kind of a quick sketch, so it doesn't matter. So we'll again take the same color. I think it has lightened up because I've used too much water, so I'll add more gray to it. I just don't want it to be too dark, because then I have to finish this entire drawing, the entire illustration with the darker fade. That'll take too much time. And so you'll just keep detailing it. You know, most of this detail will come out once we use the darkest with a thin brush. So even if something looks off, it's all right. I have to take a darker tone now. So I was thinking I should add a little black that's the black I can use. All right, let's put that detail. What is up, everyone? My friend Astro isn't here, so it's kind of quiet. Just a second, I'll be right back. I'm sorry I had to go. But I'm back. What's happening? Alright, since no one has been talking, so let me finish this up quickly. And try not to be lazy and give it the right detail. So let's begin. So I'm just giving it all the darks now. Let's do the eyelash first. There, because it stayed long as hell. Alright. Okay. It's alright. Yeah, man, you can do it later. It's alright. So I'm trying to give those eyeball really thin line. I don't like the mouth, so I will change it. So yeah, we are just detailing, trying to finish this up quick. And it's going to be a light drawing, like a quick drawing thing. Right, so we're just adding that dark tone in singular strokes, and we are going to give more detail on her eyes, so the drawing looks kind of composed and well thought and not so sketchy. Gonna give just a little darker tone at the edge of her eye, and then we can add more violet to it. Sort of a dark violet. Need to blend it. All right. Let's give this part more darker detailing. But I'm sorry, I don't think I can do Sakuna tonight. Oh, but like in this stream, because I have to kind of leave. But I will be live later tonight, and I can do Sakuna for you 100%. I just didn't think you will show up in the stream, because even the other day I was drawing late and stuff. So I thought you won't show up, and I can. Quick Games, what's up? Hello, thank you for coming. What's happening? How are you? What is up with you, Quick Games? What games did you play quickly today? Hello. Hello, bro. How you doing? Thank you for coming. I was just saying, what games did you play today? All right, so I thought I was saying that I didn't like the lips at all, so I will change it. And the right lips are going to come here somewhere. Somewhere here. So just a little bit of change can do a lot to your drawing. All right, she looks sweet now. She looks kind of sweet now. Let's keep drawing, adding more detail. Adding more detail. You might be wondering, why didn't I use the darkest color at first, even like just and just finish the drawing? Because I don't know. I like to do it in layers. There's this practice that somehow I don't like to do. Even if it's a not finished drawing, I'll still draw lighter colors, paint with lighter colors. I don't know. So I don't know is the best answer. Right. Right. Oops, I dropped the paper. Right, so I'm thinking I should not just paint the face because there isn't much time now. So I will quickly do the lining of her hand and see if it looks alright. Then I can finish the stream. If it doesn't look alright, then I will paint it, give it more time. Because I don't want a drawing to look shit. It's, it's missing this texture on her robe, so let's draw that. What's happening, guys? Please leave a message if you are watching this. Alright, let's do a little bit of detailing on the butterfly. She's got this green. I am raging over a stupid ass game. Dude, dude, come on. Come on. You can do better than that. You can't be raging over a game. How did I miss this detail? Looks kind of crazy otherwise. Alright, let's add a little to her lips. Just a bit of color. We need some sort of a green, that emerald color around the wings of this butterfly. She needs this pink on her face, like badly. She's asking for it. I'm just scared because the palette is too dirty. Well, let's try. Let us see if we can make this color. Oops, I've dropped a tiny bit of paint. This looks nice, however, let this blob be. So, yeah. Let's apply the stone and see. It looks alright. So we are just giving that skin tone, and we are out of here then, because I have to rush somewhere real quick. And And what's it called? Yeah, we have painted for about an hour. That's an alright stream. Not bad. It's just criticizing myself for being lazy. But I thought it was just 30 minutes. So alright, I will let this be now. We did 2 drawings, Shinobu and Daki. And I hope you have enjoyed it. So I'm going to come live again in 2-3 hours, and maybe we can catch up then. I have to do Sakuna. Alright, thank you for coming. Take care. Bye bye.